of July, just due to indoctrination. To them, it's a form, it's a form of escapism, so they don't have to think about all the oppressive struggles that they deal with daily concerning law enforcement, education, and even just general family dysfunctions. And it's just a way to kind of like escape in a very diluted way. And they can feel a part of the American system, right, without carrying a lot of the shame and degradation of slavery or Jim Crow or these all these other oppressive things that they deal with on a daily basis. They can genuinely feel a part of the American pride, if that makes any sense, um, without having to feel or think about all these horrible things, being lynched from trees, okay, being shot and having drugs planted on them after the fact. They can feel actually American without feeling humiliated, but it's just a form of escapism and delusion. It's not real, and yeah, there's judgments for celebrating it because it's a cursed day, and a lot of our people just don't see it, you know?
Yeah, now that's heavy. Like you said, it's a you want to feel like you're a part of something. It's an escape, something to look forward to, something to celebrate, a reason to celebrate, a reason to you know have a moment of enjoyment, pressure. You feel like you are a part of America. We got our we are the day we got our independence. Like you saying we like you trying to put yourself in that picture, for the same reason, for lack of right. Read that scripture. Read that Isaiah 1 and 3.
Yes, sir. Book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So an
But
ox knows who owns him, knows who he belongs to, knows who got power over him. The donkey, the ass know the location in which he is, you know, stationed to. Okay?
but Israel does not know. My
So
people does not.
Israel is worse off than the ox and the ass. The ox and the ass got more common sense than the educated population of Israelites that don't know who they are. An ox and the ass is smarter than the PhD, master's degree, doctrine, bachelor's degree, Black and Hispanic and Native American and diaspora, because at least they know who their God is or master is, and they know their land. Go ahead.
My people does not consider.
You said my people don't even consider. They live life without even considering, yo, why am I worshiping a white God? Why am I praying to a white God? And that is a form, and that is the reason why they celebrate the form. You celebrate you to a white God. Now you trying to look like a white woman or a white man. You got the blonde hair in your head. You changing up your how you speak around certain people. Now you just adapting the customs of your slave master. And when you look in the mirror, if you praying to a white God, you're gonna think that something is wrong with you. That's automatically. If you pray to a white God, if you pray to a white imagination of a God, when you look in the mirror, you don't love yourself. You can't love yourself. Because it's like your supreme being is opposite of what you are. So that means that something, and when you look at society, that people that look like that supreme being, that are related, that are the race of that supreme being, they hate you. So automatically you're gonna have self-hatred to yourself and to your people. So there's no Christian in Christianity that's worshiping a false white Jesus that can say they love themselves, because if they did, they would love us. They would love their people. They would love them, they would love their people enough to tell their people, listen, Jesus Christ is black according to the Bible. We the Israelites. The truth for the Bible, they would come and listen and reason with us. But if you hate yourself, that's why the scripture says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. In order to love yourself, you got to know who you are. And you got to know how God feels about you. You got to know what God made you for. That's the only reason you will love yourself. Oh, yeah, my God is black. God made me to serve him. The world was made for us. That's self-love. That's where self-love begins. Get that in Revelation. This the judgment for people that celebrate July 4th and that go to Christian church, and
You
now they
broke up
got
again, sir.
self-hatred. Revelation 14:9.
Yes, sir.
This is the judgment for people that celebrate July 4th. They go to the Christian church. You know, they got blonde hair in their head. You know, they bleach their skin. You know, all of that. And tattoos,
You somewhat in the matrix,
biker
sir.
boys, whatever the hell. Revelation 14:9.
Yes, sir. And the third angel followed them. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any worship the beast and his image,
The beast, the beast is the beast that represents the Caucasian rulership, the kingdom of the Edomites, the kingdom of white people. The beast that represents them is a red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, or it's an eagle. If you read in Deuteronomy 28, verse 49, and you read in Second Ezra, I believe that's 11. All right, the eagle or the dragon or red serpent, red dragon. That's their symbol. That's the beast. That is the beast that represents America and the European nations that's ruling the earth right now. If any man worship white supremacy, read,
receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
right, right. The Lord said, if you worship white supremacy in any format, if you bow the knee to white supremacy in any form, whether it be religion, politics, philosophies, whatever the case may be, the Lord said you're going to drink, you're going to get straight judgment. No, it ain't gonna be no mercy for you. You're gonna get that judgment. What's the judgment? The what? That nuclear fire that's coming to America. You know? So that July 4th stuff, you breaking the first commandment, actually. God, get that in Leviticus 23 real quick. God gave us high holy days to celebrate. Who gave you another day to celebrate outside of what God gave? That's you worshiping white supremacy. And that's you having another God before the one true God of heaven and earth. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feast. 6 days shall work be done.
Nah,
But the
nah, nah. That's nah. All right. So these are the feasts of the Lord. Now get Exodus 20, verse 1. So the Most High God gave us commandment to keep His holy days
this is
that
the book of
God didn't tell you to keep. Read that.
the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
He said, "You shall have no other God before me." When you celebrate July 4th, who did you make your God? The beast, the Caucasian race. The white man is your God because they told you to celebrate July 4th. God told you to keep the Sabbath, celebrate Passover. You chose the white man to be your God when you decided to celebrate July 4th. Hey, I gotta go real quick, brothers. Somebody got to take over. Hold on.
I actually wanted to ask. I actually had a
Hold on
question.
for a minute. Hold on for a minute, Zubel.
Sorry, sorry.
Mute your mic a second. King or A1, sir. King, you available, sir? A1, sir. Uh, Silver Wolf, you still can hear me? All right, go ahead, Zubel. What you was gonna say?
Yes, I believe there's another scripture in the book of Jeremiah that mentions these pagan customs are actually cursed days. They're cursed days. So, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, New Year's. These are cursed days. I think there's a scripture somewhere in Jeremiah or Isaiah. I don't have the address for it, so I thought maybe I wanted to know if any of you had the
It's
address for it.
Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah 10.
Is that just? I think that's one. That's the one for Christmas, but I think there's like another one that there's another address that is more general.
Sorry.
I don't remember the address for it though.
What does it say? Basically, you remember what it
Well,
said?
um, it's I don't remember a whole lot of what it said. I just remember it mentioned that it was cursed days, like plural. Um, Hold on, I gotta see if I can find it. Hold on. And only reason I brought it up is just to kind of add on to what the Silver was saying. This is why a lot of times when these holidays are celebrated, bad things tend to happen. Maybe a fight will break out, maybe a shooting. Um, it's usually just like something bad tends to happen.
Well, yeah, because none of those days are of the Lord, and we know that for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and
That's all.
Christ told us to beware of all those days. Um,
Someone in
so
the comments put Amos 5:21. It could have been that. It might have been that actually. Let me see. No, no, it's not in Amos. That's not a bad one though. But it's. I want to say it was in Jeremiah. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe I can. I don't know. Bring it up later or something.
yeah, you gotta be able to paraphrase. At least I can know something that it says.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So we got a hot topic here. The mods are a little busy right now, but come on up on the stage. Pretty sure one of them will pop back up. But the topic: Black and brown people still going to celebrate 4th of July. And that's crazy because I put in the comment that I think we the only people that just be like the 4th, like it's the only 4th day of any month ever. We just be like, hey, the 4th, the 4th, the 4th. It's like we, I mean, some about our spirit get, and it's just not the whole, just that day. It's the rest. It's like the whole month. With this fireworks stuff. I mean, we spend exorbitant amounts of money on fireworks. No other race of people do that but us. It's sickening kind of because um I see people uh I know for sure myself that they don't pay their rent or are they behind on their car note or behind on their bills, but guess what? They're gonna spend $200 or $300 on fireworks. And I'm like, what's wrong here? It's a crazy thing. So come on up if you experience some of those same things on this day, because we go all out. I mean, they actually, if we think about it, all these holidays are predicated towards us because they know that if you look in the stores, they put extra um, ribs out. There's a sell on ribs. There's a sell on this and that. Only on these days, only mostly in our stores in our neighborhoods because they know we're gonna spend all this money just to, I don't know, to look good or to battle each other on who bought the most stuff or who bought the many fireworks. Just look when that day comes about, and it's like the fireworks in the neighborhoods are more profound than the ones that they got in the for the cities. It's the craziest thing. And I mean, we got to understand that we are uh, making these people's lives better by funding. I mean, some people literally sit back. I mean, I'm talking about these other nations. They sit back and they wait for these holidays to uh, basically sponsor their lives and their kids' lives. They know they're gonna make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on these days. I've heard them talk about it. And we got to understand that we got to stop funding these people's lives like this on these days, man. It's starting to get sickening and crazy right now that we do these things. The money that we spend on these things, we can easily fund our neighborhoods and uh, do something with these dilapidated houses and different things that we let go down. We can open up our own stores inside our neighborhood. Those little small grocery stores that's in a lot of our neighborhoods. We can do that if we just take the money that we spend and get it all together, like King was talking about. Where's that in Acts 4? Let's see. Let's go to that. King mentioned it. If we would do this right here, instead of spending money on all these silly holidays, these foolish holidays, we would just do this. We can fund our own grocery stores and uh, different little corner stores that we need to get essentials for on a daily basis. This is Acts chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 32. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul. That goes back to Zephaniah 2 and 1, that we got to gather ourselves together. I'm saying, because we are a nation not desired. So we got to gather ourselves together and stop funding these other nations, man. It's crazy. We got to stop doing that. 1 second.
I actually had something. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just had something I did want to add to the topic until somebody else can
Well,
speak.
hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute, Zerubbabel. 1 second. 1 second. Let me finish this Acts thing. And it's Acts 4 and verse 32. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul. Neither said of them, any of them, that all of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things in common. This is talking about us coming together and not funding these other nations. And with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus, and great grace was upon them all. Neither was there any among them that lacked. For as many as were possessors of lands or houses sold them and brought the prices of the things that were sold and laid them down at the apostles' feet. And distribution was made unto every man according as he had need. Just think about if we was to do that right there, we would solve our own neighborhood crisis of these houses that's dilapidated. Because every city in America, I'm in Detroit, and every city in America has these dilapidated neighborhoods where you got one house, a long field, and another house between, when it's supposed to be 10 houses between there, but there are no houses. And we could easily put our monies together, like they say right here, bring all these monies together, and people that own lands and different things, and bring it all together and then come in as one unit of people and fund ourselves easily. The money that we spend on these holidays, uh July this July 4th, Christmas, Thanksgiving, those three in particular, and I add in Memorial's Day, those four in particular, it's crazy the money that we spend. And we got to stop that for real. But go ahead, Zubel.
No, I thought that was actually wonderful right there. Everything you said was on point. I just wanted to add on. Um, it's a form of self-hatred, celebrating the fourth, right? The so-called independence of America, right? It's a form of self-hatred, right? Because a lot of our people, those who grow up in maybe the more impoverished side of these different environments or cities, they internalize a lot of self-hatred there. They're told that black is nothing. They might have to deal with a lot of dysfunctional things in their neighborhoods that can afflict them mentally or psychologically, and it can cause them to want to disassociate with anything like black, anything that is associated with their people. It can make them want to disassociate from that, customs wise, or not want to be associated with something that is typically regarded as black. Usually comes from a lot of trauma. So when they get older and maybe they move to a more well-off environment around the heathen, they feel like they want to, it's like a form of creating a new identity. If I can identify with the heathen better or more assimilate to that, I don't have to be associated with just being a basic black person or African American. And now I don't deal with as much shame concerning that. It's a form of escapism, but it's also, you have low self-esteem and you don't feel confident just being who you are because of all the backlash that you might face concerning that. I land my plane with that.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Zubel. But you know, uh, the risk of the people with the monies, and I've been around these guys, a lot of them. They got to stop thinking like that though, because God gave them those riches for a reason. It ain't just a um have for their own use. He uh he gave them that money for a reason. To, like you said in Acts, to distribute it and to help your people. You can't just, I mean, I understand that. Yeah, you don't want to stay, I guess, in the neighborhood per se. Considering until we can fix our neighborhoods, I mean, it could be dangerous. But at the same, okay, King, there you go. You back. You didn't have nobody on the stage,
Yeah,
sir. So,
yeah, yeah. I know. I was busy. I couldn't unmute.
yes, sir.
All right. So what he was asking?
Well, Rubel was saying that a lot of the people they disassociate themselves away from what is black because say it again, Rubel, what you said.
No, I was saying people disassociate with wanting to. The reason people celebrate Fourth of July is because They don't want to be associated with their own people a lot of the times. It's a form of low self-esteem. If they can identify with a heathen custom more, they're going to do that because it's less backlash, it's easier. They don't have to reflect on previous traumas they might have, suffered under, just being regarded as an African American or whatever. They don't want to be associated because it's typically associated with something negative and they don't want that. So they celebrate it as a form of escapism, but also because of low self-esteem they have about themselves. So yeah, that's what I was saying in a nutshell.
Um, I can't say. I partly agree and and disagree a little bit. I'll push back a little bit on it. Reason being is because if you just talking about in general black folks, in general. Now you talking about somebody specific. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead.
I actually forgot this, but yeah, I was actually a little bit more specific in my initial description.
Okay.
My initial example was more so somebody who maybe grows up in the hood and then once they do better financially, they move
Mm.
out to a more um
Okay.
yeah, like a
Oh, that's
suburban
different.
environment.
That's
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that's a different comment. Yeah. Okay. I can understand. 'Cause I came in. I came in. Okay. All right then. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. I was just talking about that yesterday. I was just talking about that yesterday. What you saying? That's absolutely true. Like, um, now, far as the well, I'm talking about for as the acceptance and stuff like that, wanting to be accepted. Like with, for example, what's his name, Meek Mills. I seen Meek Mills, on a doggone uh what you call it, the tennis court. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with playing tennis, but this dude was like having like with us. You ever see Meek Mill in the hood? How he is? He's mean. He has a mean face. He's mean. They call it mean mugging or have a boot in him out or whatever. So but around the white, like you were saying, around the white folks, he smiles. He's relaxed. He's inviting. I, I guess that's just something we got to do ourselves, and we always say we our own worst enemy. The the 4th of July, it's just a lot of it's nobody like they don't give a damn. It's just black folks look at 4th of July as another. We get to eat. I'm off and I get to eat. That's how I'm telling you. That's how they look at it. And you ask them what the 4th of July is about, they don't know. They don't know. These people don't know. They just want to eat. They're just doing some stuff because their mama taught them. You know. So
And King, it's a contest too. That's all it is. Who can spend the most money on fireworks? You know, I it's
yeah,
just
I never did. Even I was in the world. I ain't gonna say I didn't pop for it. I just would not spend a lot. I wouldn't spend no money on it like that. I would give me So when I was in the world, I would get the little sparklers and stuff like that, and I wouldn't a few pop pop pop, and I'm done.
And
Like
you
I
used
ain't
to buy
spending.
sparklers?
I,
Hey.
not not like all right, okay. I wasn't like a teenager. I had kids. My
Okay. All
son.
right. You had kids.
You
Okay.
know,
Okay. I,
yeah.
I thought you was running around with sparklers as a little kid. Dad, buy me some sparklers, Daddy.
No, I really just didn't care about it like that.
Yeah, okay.
4th of July. Eh.
I remember I burnt the tree down in front of my house 4th of July. Boy, that was a bad day. I remember that day. The worst was
eh,
the next day, the morning when we woke up and just could see it. Boy, my dad was pissed off to the
Man,
highest level of pissed offity.
I burnt the grass. I put the whole grass was on fire when I was a kid.
How you do that with sparklers?
No, 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 no,
I'm
no, 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 no. I didn't have no sparklers.
just
I,
messing with you, King.
well, I did have sparklers, but I didn't buy them. My mama them brought it. She used to buy them things. I was a kid then. I had no choice. But I I just I don't know, man. People get rich. I don't know. Uh, I had money before, but I never been rich. I guess I can't call it money then. I had money where I felt like I was, you know, comfortable.
Then that's rich, bro. Not really,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
it's rich enough, man. If you're comfortable, rich enough.
Yeah. If I wanted, well, yeah.
Just get the gas off your chest.
Oh man. Yeah. I just my thing is when I talk to black folks, when you speak with them, they smart and they're intelligent about a whole lot of things. But when it comes to like stuff like Christmas, 4th of July, you know, uh, they're intelligent. I mean, you can hear them speak and they know certain things. But when it comes to that, it's like I don't know, like they don't understand. It's like they don't get it.
They get it. They just they're gonna do what they want to do. I think they get it. I think every black person, if you tell them, hey, 4th of July, that's the white man's independence, it's not yours. It's like, yeah, okay. We still gonna pop these fireworks.
Where the hot dogs and hamburgers? Give me the ribs.
I take one rib, one of the ribs. No, one rib. One rib. I sure am hungry.
They don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, man. Everybody know I'm gonna get you, sucker. You got any soda? Just just pour it in my hand. Forget the cup. Pour it in my hand for a dime.
Oh my god.
My cups cost more than 15 cents.
Man, pull out a whole wad of hundreds.
That change for 100.
As black people, boy. As black people.
I think my AC run all day in this house. And the crazy part, it's coldest in the daytime, and at night, that's when it get warm. I don't understand.
Yeah, it be hot at night, boy.
I think it's like voodoo or something. It's supposed to be cold at night because the sun ain't out. Oh, Ben Chosen fault.
I take the blame. Hell, AC don't even work in the truck I'm driving. I'm sweating
Oh,
like
true
hell.
that. You inhale. The AC don't work. You inhale, my brother.
Hey, Judd, don't you think it's a bit hypocritical for the black community to celebrate Juneteenth then turn right back around and celebrate July the 4th?
Black people don't really celebrate Juneteenth. They don't. We don't. I don't think we really celebrate anything. What I mean by we just do. We're on
We
autopilot.
eat. We just eat.
Black
Got
people on
food?
autopilot. It's autopilot. It's like, it's just this is what we do. Why you do it? Because I think we're really on autopilot. I don't think we celebrate. Like we know that celebrating Christmas is the worshiping of another deity. Like Christ said in John 4, you worship, you know not what. That's black people. We just do stuff.
Yeah, you 100% right about that. Because by the time you go talking, like, it's so much information that's out here now to where, you can Google certain things and Jeremiah 17 say your heart is desperately evil, you know. So that really what the mindset that, we're trying to take anything and make a reason for the wash it up into something for us to keep doing it rather than just separate from everything that we've been hand fed here in America.
I don't know everything you just said, but yeah, I agree. You kind of went off a little bit. Yeah, I think you're on that truck. King, you there? Maybe it's me. Maybe can't nobody hear me. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Did everybody speak?
I'm reasoning with
Yes,
you.
sir. We can speak.
No, that's not what he said. I don't think Marco spoke. I'm not sure though.
I'm here. I'm all the way here. Some might be blocking my connection, but I'm here though.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the topic?
um, I mean, I don't celebrate that, but that's just how. You know what I'm saying, people like to go and do things where they see where they think they having a good time at, but it's not really what you think. You know what I mean? It's what you know.
So do you think black people should celebrate the 4th of July or
I
no?
mean, I feel as if people should do their research on the holidays, just like
No, I'm asking you. What you think? Do you think they should do it?
I don't think though, no, because you giving your energy to the wrong things doing stuff like that. You know what I'm
Okay, that's
saying?
what's up.
That's you know what I'm saying, that's what confusion and illusions and stuff like that come into play. People think you doing something for to be happy and have fun, but really you just getting people to right there just so they can gather and dance, mingle, talk, just so they can use their energy for some, And they don't even know what they doing it for though. You feel me? They just think they celebrating 4th of July, but no, it's deeper than that.
Why would black people want to celebrate the 4th of July? Like if
Cause
you like, even if they
black
say
people
they
don't
just
really
think they're
know. Black
celebrating the
people,
4th of July.
a lot of black people don't really know what happened on 4th of July. A lot of black people don't know what happened on Christmas. A lot of black people don't even know what happens. What a lot of people don't even know what the seasons represent. You know what I'm saying? Like
What you mean the seasons represent?
the seasons, like okay, when the season, like it's time to change. It's time to make a new. You know what I'm saying? That's what it be. For real, it's time to change. You know what I mean? And but if you don't want to change, you ain't gonna grow. That's the point of redeeming yourself. Cause can you walk through that fire? If you can walk through that fire, go ahead and hold my hand, and we can go through this motherfucker together. But if you can't, I'll just go by myself, and you'll see what I turn out to be when I come out of that motherfucker. And when I come out of that fire, and I'm gonna be something that you never think you would be able to see. That's the point about it. All that people take the Bible too seriously. They read into it, but don't
What you mean?
understand it.
What you mean too serious?
They read into it. Listen to what I'm saying. They take it too serious. They read into it, but don't understand it. You feel me?
No.
Okay, so if you got a deeper understanding of things, then you know how stuff works. And I be
What's
seeing a
like the
lot of
when you say the deeper, like what would you call the deeper understanding of the Bible? Like,
I be in my thoughts. So you feel me? But I know my thoughts from other thoughts that be casted to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how you'll figure out if you on the right track or not. Because if you on the right track, you're gonna have obstacles that you're gonna have to get over. You know what I'm saying? Cause
no,
I'd rather
I
go
don't.
and get
I
it
don't know what you're
myself.
talking about. Like, what
Like,
you said
okay,
the deeper understanding of the Bible. Like, what does that mean? What's the deeper understanding of the Bible?
you got to step back and really realize what it means first.
Well, what does it mean?
Well, to me, it means to have a connection. You got to connect with your people. You got to build with your people. You got to know who your people are, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't be knowing who their peoples is. Because you could talk nice, but if my intent is not clearly pure to what I'm telling you, you'll never understand it. You feel me? But that's the point of being understood. Because if you
But
understand,
I'll be
if you
honest with
never,
you. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I'm just,
you,
hey, look, let me tell
in
you
the
this.
relation to the Bible, eh,
I
in the
interpret things
relation
differently.
to the Bible, like because you said the Bible, like
Just
what are
like,
you saying?
okay, just like how in the Bible it says, I don't got a Bible, but I just go off of what I've known and and from
Have you ever
my
read the
people.
Bible?
I mean, I got a Bible, but I don't pick it up, but because I
Oh,
be,
well, man, you don't even know what you're
but I
talking
go
about,
to
then.
it, but I go to it when I need answers or I find somebody. Hence the point. That's why I joined this group. You know what I'm saying? The biblical smoke. You know what I mean? If I need an answer to something,
But
because
you don't
whatever.
really know nothing about the Bible. You never read it.
I know enough to know what I need to be doing out here, and that's just to be doing the right thing and helping folks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here for self gain no more. That's over with. Self gain. That's self gain. Ain't nothing there for you. Cause what you gaining? Cause you could gain everything in the world and still be lost. That's the point of why it's easier for a person that doesn't have nothing to walk the path that they supposed to walk than a rich man that got everything because he don't want to give it away. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I got that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I got a deeper understanding. I know how to I
Well, how can you have a deeper understanding of
because I've
something
been
you
here
never
before. I just
read?
had to remember who I was. That's all.
Who would you be?
One of them Israelites that y'all was talking about earlier.
So you've been here before.
You just got to remember who you are. That's all. You got to know yourself first, though. You can't know nobody else if you don't know yourself.
You got a driver's license.
Because I don't like for them to try to keep a track of me.
But
Let me stop.
do you drive like you drive on the roads?
Not the roads that they physically have out here for people to drive on. No.
Okay. So I'll never have to worry about being at a stop sign and you like being behind me or something like that, behind the wheel of an automobile.
If you was to, you would know when you see me. You hear me? You know.
I'm just making sure, I try to distance myself from certain things. I just want to, You know, like I just want to make sure I won't be driving and then you be driving on the same street as me. It,
But that's the
it's
point about it. We all
it's
supposed to be on the
terrifying.
same. We all supposed to be on the same path, but people don't be realizing it because they caught up in their own agendas.
No, no, no. That's I hear what you're saying. I'm just like, you know, just making sure, you know.
You trying to make sure I understand what I'm telling. I
No,
know
no,
what it is.
I just want to. I don't want to be on the road while you on the road.
Mm. Brother, we can drive together. That's the point.
No, 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 man. I feel if we get pulled over, you like try and bite the police or something.
Oh no, I'll just be nice. That's the point about it.
You
I
be
ain't
like,
shit.
ah, ah,
No,
ah,
I ain't
ah,
one of
ah.
them. He doing his job. That's what he supposed to do. He here to protect the community. But a lot of people don't be protecting the community in the right way.
You're like, I bite you. I bite you.
Yeah, that's the point. I know where I came from. I know where the policeman came from too. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just
Where you
all this.
came from?
I was already here. I just had to remember that already. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't be knowing because they be lost. And like I I gotta I done been through so much, bro. Like I don't even like to speak on it because it made me feel like I'm going back down
All
there.
right,
You
don't speak on it.
know what I'm saying? But I done been through some things now. I know what I
Don't.
know for a
Hey,
reason.
everybody don't understand me, man. I want to
Eh,
ride candy, man.
No, I don't want to ride the candy, man. Real life though. You gotta
Okay.
shed just like snakes. You gotta shed your old skin so you can see the new. You know what I'm saying? I took my old skin off a long time ago. I took that mug off so long ago, I forgot where I left it at. Till I walked past it again, then I had to pick it up and put it properly in the ground. You hear me?
Like like you had to physically grab it.
No, more or less metaphorically, because it be the fight be with temptation, and the temptation of the skin of what the body want be hard. So you got to be able to control yourself before you can help somebody else control them.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I don't let it go.
I'm not. I'm trying not to. I mean, hey, the devil be working hard. You know what I'm saying? But I don't let him get in my eyesight. Cause once I feel like you coming, I'm going ahead. I'm gone before you can even get there. You gonna get there. You gonna be like, damn, where this nigga go? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I
Okay,
just
that's
be.
what's up.
I didn't learn. I had to learn. I had to stop. Cause if you want to be a real leader, you don't follow nobody say besides but one person, and it's just the man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know who really for me, and I know who not. Cause I be peeping things out when I be talking good like this, and then somebody be like, "Oh, you got me. I'm lost." Yeah, exactly. That's really what it is right there. You're lost. You still ain't found yourself or your purpose. You out here living for things that ain't even for you. Yeah, it took a long time, man. And things changing, bro. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Things are changing for sure. It took a minute for somebody, for like a young guy like myself, to wake up and realize and smell the roses. But if one young one can do it, that same young one can go out there and help everybody else realize it too. But that same young one can't do it all by himself.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Just
got
like
you.
how they said,
It's a lot of information out there, and I think a lot of people, especially young men today, they filling their head up with a lot of stuff, and when they
a
try
lot
to
of
explain it,
substance, a lot of substance that's
they
not for
try to
them.
explain it, it kind of sound it don't make sense.
That's why I'm talking clearly. Cause you with me when I'm right, and you gonna correct me if I'm wrong. You hear me?
Yeah. All right, man. All praises.
For sure, all praises. I was just like, they like clear as mud. No, mud ain't clear though. Mud be brown, ruddy, and that's what I am, a ruddy man. But I ain't dirty though. You just got to know what you know. My speech ain't clear because you don't understand it. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, because I was
King,
reading these
you
comments.
on King?
Yeah, I had just started reading the comments and I was looking.
The King doze off. He at work.
He's at work for sure.
Okay. Pushing the cart. The lady trying to hug him again.
Mm, but like, you know what I'm saying? I be out here trying to help. It be so much confusion
Yeah,
where I'm at. I be trying
you
to
call me?
clear it up.
Yeah. But hey, Marco, like if you talk about biblical principles and things like that, I think you should read the Bible though.
Yeah.
You'll be able to probably better explain what you're talking about.
But no, that's the point about it though. That be the point. A lot of people be connected and they don't even realize the connection. That be the point of how you can know what somebody else be thinking or how you know when somebody lying to you. That's your senses. You know what I'm saying? You just like an animal, but is you gonna carry yourself like an animal or is you gonna carry yourself like a man or be greater? You know what I'm saying?
Now, what you mean?
Okay. People be acting like animals in their mind because that's how they think. You know what I'm saying? They be out here looking for the next best thing, like a lion on a hunt. You know what I'm saying? So if I can find what's good for me and make sure can't nobody else get it, I'm gonna protect that. But at the same time, if you good just like me, I can share it with you. You know what I'm saying? There's two sides to every story. You just gotta see what side of the story you want to look at it from. And I look at it from the top of the thing. I can see what's going on all the way around.
Right.
Because if you understand, because first you gotta work on yourself. And once you work on yourself, you'll be able to understand. And if you'll be able to understand, you'll never be overstood. You know what I mean? Proper etiquette. But that'd be the point. Your people's gonna know what you mean without you even having to have proper etiquette. That's where speaking in parables came from. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jamaican Rastafarian people, they speak in a language so they peoples can understand it. But if you're not a Rasta or if you're not Christian or if you don't believe in what you believe in to a full 100%, you'll never be able to understand it.
So, what you believe in?
I believe that we are all here to fulfill our purpose. You know what I'm saying? Whether if you do your purpose for to be good or if you do your purpose for to be bad. But I hope you choose to do your purpose to be good because you'll reap better benefits from it that way.
Okay, and good based off of what? Like good based off what?
Good, I base it good off of how you do things, how you carry yourself, the actions you make. Know what I'm saying?
No, no, I mean like, but what would you consider good? Like, if some people consider some things good that other
Okay,
people don't. Like, how do you know what is good and
okay.
what's not
So I
good?
look at it like this: if I'm in the store, I see a kid ask their mama or their parents for something, and they say, "Nah, we can't get it right now." I give you a couple dollars so you can get the baby a piece of candy. Go ahead. Know what I'm
But
saying?
what if that baby got dental problems and by them eating candy, it gives them cavities, and the parent was doing what was good for their kid because they don't want their kid to have that sugar and be
But if they
addicted to
say no, it's all
sugar and to
right,
be
then I
fat and
understand.
stuff
Know what I'm
like that.
saying? But if they be like, no, it's all right, then I understand. That's the point about it. You got to know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? Some people, it be, you know what I'm saying? Sugar is a powerful thing if you're using it in the wrong way.
That's deep.
Huh?
I said that's deep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? People put a whole lot of sugar in our people's bodies and had them mixed up and confused. Had them had them thinking that they amped up, having them thinking they ready for the go. The whole time you just they ate a whole bag of candy. You don't even know
Yeah,
it.
and you like cornholio whenever he ate sugar. Like
hmm
he was ready to go. You know, he ready. He put his shirt over his head, put his hands up, like what's up, and he was ready to fight for his people. But then once the sugar ran down, he turned back. Just went back to being Beavis.
hmm All right. Yeah, I didn't detox my body and everything. I feel better. I walk lighter. I don't even hear my mama. I come in my mama house. She like, I don't even hear you come in the house no more. I said, I guess I'm doing something right, huh?
So like you kind of float now,
Exactly. Just
like
going. I'm just
glide on
light.
your tiptoes, like just kind of just slide through.
I'm light on my toes. That's all. I'm light in my mind. I'm light in my body. You hear me? Because if your mind and your body and your soul ain't connected, you definitely lost out here. Because how you can't tell what's going on with your body. You don't need to go to the doctor for the doctor to tell you what's wrong with your body because they ain't going to do nothing but give you some prescription that ain't going to do nothing but mess it up some more. You know how they make pills from in the hospitals from the oil that they pull out the land. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't be knowing that though. But a lot of people don't be out here telling
Yeah,
people that neither. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think you need to go to the doctor.
They like, yeah, I think you need to go to the doctor. No.
Okay. Hey, black men, go to the doctor.
I am the doctor. That's the point about it.
Everybody tell you don't go to the doctor. Don't listen to them. Take your ass to the doctor and get your blood work done. Find out what's wrong with you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what be the point. I understand so much. I be telling people I got a message for you if you want to listen.
Yeah, but you young, bro. You young now. Like
I know they be
you
surprised. They be
young.
surprised.
When you young, you feel like you're invincible. Once you get older and you realize that you ain't been taking care of yourself like you should have, and a simple blood test would let you know that hey, you probably should have been eating more fiber. You should have been stop eating this, or you should have been using this or doing that when you was younger, and now you're older and you got a disease that ain't gonna go away. Um, so
Yeah,
y'all
that's
go
why
to
I done
the
cleared.
doctor.
That's why I cleared it up fast. I didn't stop eating meat.
If
It's
you
been
if
like,
you if you work if you got insurance, they give you one free physical a year. Go get your free physical. Go to the doctor. Don't
mm-hmm.
listen to people tell you don't go to the doctor.
All right,
And do your own research too, though.
for
You
sure.
research,
Cause you can't,
but
I can't, cause I
go to the
might tell you
doctor.
something in the right way, but you still might interpret it in the wrong way. Here's the point of interpretation.
Yeah,
Can you interpretate what I'm telling you? Reason? Can you have a reasoning and have a reasonable conversation with somebody? Because that's what I would be telling people. I'm like, people be mad at people for shooting people that was shooting people that was shooting people. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I had to realize that too. I'm like, because I was on the path. I had nothing but destruction on my mind before, and I ain't like myself when I was like that because I knew that was in me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things be happening, and a lot of people don't be knowing the reason why to the things that happen to them.
yep. You just gotta overstand it all.
Exactly. Because I can never be overstood. I don't pay attention.
Yeah, and a lot of times people, and they try and interpret stuff, and they gotta understand. You gotta reverse around, and instead of interpret, you gotta outerpret.
Exactly. You got to see it for what it really is. Don't, know what I'm saying? Bring it to your mind so your mind can figure it out. You should already know what's going on. Because if I really love you, I ain't going to pour hate into you. I'm not going to pour destruction. I'm going to pour joy, love, prideful. Not too much of it, though. But, you know what I mean? Because you got to know what you got to know. And it got to make sense. You
It
know what I'm saying?
definitely has to make sense.
Because
If
if
it
it
don't
makes
make
sense to me,
sense,
it
it
ain't going
ain't
to make
gonna
sense
work.
to you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's why they be
All
saying
right,
people just
Marco,
take.
man, you gave us some good knowledge, man. Appreciate that.
No problem, brother.
Who else we got? Who we got in here? Zerubbabel. Does Zerubbabel talk?
Sir, he did.
Um, is that the Zerubbabel that was going in another room talking about us?
Yes. I
Why you come
just
in here
want
then?
well, I just wanted to clear something up. I don't disagree with anything like the
But
doctrinal
you
wise.
was going in another room talking about us. Like, why people do that? Why people? I
It
never. You
was
know what is weird that I don't understand about people is that spaces that you don't like. Why do people come to those spaces? It's like,
so that's
man,
so
I'm about to go buy me some. I hate honeycombs. I'm going to the grocery store and buy me a case of honeycombs. Like it don't make no sense. It's like you know, people should be in the places where they like, and you keep that good energy. You know, you be happy.
Exactly.
right. So I actually don't disagree with anything doctrinally. I was just feeling very I was upset about some things at the time, and I felt like I didn't have many resources or
Be dropping them dimes.
uh,
That young brother be dropping them.
Yeah, that's
Jews, I
heavy.
don't drop dimes, I drop Jews. You hear me? I'm here to help my people get rich with knowledge, so they can know not to get played with no more. For sure.
I just didn't know what to call it, but all right. You want to call it Jews? All right.
Yeah, yeah, we
Man,
we gonna call it Jews because they use because you know what I'm saying they use the dime for a different interpretation.
Okay.
They use the term dime for money and drugs and shit like that. And I ain't trying to be on that.
hey, we open another room yet?
Yeah, I'm about to do it. Uh, give me a second. Once I open it, I ain't gonna be able to come back over here.
Keep checking, sir. What? When you go over there, I'll keep checking for you.
Ever been chosen? Go over there with them,
Yes, sir. I'll go over there.
and then when you go over there, when it's copy the link and then come back. Look at that teamwork make the dream work.
Exactly. You gotta know your potential and you gotta know what you able to do. Some people just be thinking they can do it all by themselves. That's how you burn yourself out right there.
That's it.
Why you gonna try to outshine the next man when his light can shine just as bright as yours? That don't make no sense.
Like a diamond.
hello, hello.
Judge, sir.
Yo,
I got a number for you. I just looked it up. America, and it's probably mostly our people, spend $3 billion on fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Sad.
I'm be honest with you, man. When I back, you know, a long time ago, man, I spent a lot of money on fireworks. You know, I would make sure I forgot what was the stuff they used to get. I think called artillery shells. They used to get artillery shells,
Oh
and
yeah,
we used to get it in, line
yeah.
them
Them
all up
M80s.
down the street, and just try and get them to all go off at the same time. It was crazy. Shooting bottle rockets at each other, Roman
Yes,
candles, having Roman candle fights. We was retarded.
I'll
It's
do the
like you
next
want to be
block.
mad, like you want to be mad at 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 the generation, but you know we did some of the same stupid stuff,
And
you
then
know,
that be the
and
point right there. I ain't mean to cut you off though, Jude. But you just said y'all went through the same stuff that younger generations go through. But it don't be no older people out here telling the young kings anyway, like, look, you going the wrong way. Let me show you something. You feel me?
that's what we doing.
Yeah, that's what we doing now for sure. It's time for a change, ain't it?
That's what we doing. That's what we trying to do. But we still was not as ignorant as this generation. I
Cause
stand
they don't
behind
like to
that.
listen.
I don't
It's
think
too
we
much
did.
confusion. Why?
I definitely don't think we did what this generation do. This generation is a little different, you know, just a little, they're a little bit off. They do some crazy stuff.
Hence the point of saying you are what you eat. You keep eating. I be telling my cousin, I say, you don't want to do nothing but eat shit and sleep like you're a dog. You got to get up and go do some things with yourself and go exercise, go walk, go do something.
So, Judd, I wanted to ask politely if I could please defraud myself very briefly.
Do what?
I wanted to clear some things up about, the situation where I was speaking about, the biblical smoke room, that one incident in particular.
Judd, do you
You,
mind muting Marco?
yeah, you was kind of lying on us, those Rubel. That, it's one thing to like have a negative opinion about something. It's something else to just outright lying. You was
So,
lying on us, man. So
is it
that's
possible?
different. Being emotional about something is one thing. Like I could be emotional about Marco. I could be like, I don't like the way Marco talking. I don't like this, and that, this, and that. But if I was to say Marco called me a bitch, that would be me lying. That's a whole nother dimension than me saying I just don't like how Marco talk. I don't like the stuff Marco said or whatever. But me outright lying on Marco, that's different. It's different when you don't agree than lying. Like, and you lied on us.
So,
You
so
lied on us, you lied on our organization, you lied on how we do stuff. You lied. It's different. And you did it, you didn't just do it in a casual conversation. You did it with people that don't align with us and have issue with us and want to see us, fail. And that's, you know, it's horrible. It, if you sometimes if you don't agree or whatever, just okay, then just stop dealing. But it's the worst thing is when you go to the enemy, uh, basically feed into those people and what they their mission that they have against us. Just because you and your feelings.
right. Is it possible? Maybe I can explain better. Is there a way I can? How can I make this right?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna beat you up or nothing like that. Like I don't. If I see you walking down the street, I'm not gonna throw a rock at you.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, no, that's cool. Is there a way I can maybe speak about this in a more of a private sector? Like 101, like a Matthew 18 or whatever.
Well, I'm Matthew 18 for what?
Well, just so I can explain, better, like why I have some of these
Why you
frustrations.
lied on us?
Did he privately, one on one, say all these
Yeah.
bad things about the Israelites, or was that publicly?
No, it was all the way public. It was
Oh,
public.
okay.
I was very frustrated and emotional at the time. All right.
Hey, that's fine, man. I'm just saying that's fine. I mean, like I said, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you because of it. It's just weird, that people do that. They get frustrated and then they go lie on people. It's like, and you put out a whole perception, and you really endanger people, and you affect people's salvation. You know, so yeah, uh, nobody cares.
That's the point right there. Don't nobody care.
It's all about them. What you got, Kara? I think you was about to say something.
Is smoking a vape or a hookah a sin?
Yes.
Okay, could you give me a scripture on that?
Because you're destroying your lungs. Your body is a temple. You're destroying your temple.
All right.
Give me that truck.
Yes, sir. It's the book of First Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 15. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them the members of an harlot? God
Now,
forbid.
I like that one, but go to the 3.
Yeah, because I'm getting what you were saying when you was getting to it too. Yeah.
The book of First Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
Right, right, right. So, don't destroy your temple. It's poison. Don't destroy your temple, sis.
Okay, that's understood.
Man, our peoples be out here dying of thirst for no reason, thirsty over the wrong things.
Yep.
And I was telling my peoples it's a lake in another county. And it's drying up. And I'm telling them, I'm like, y'all know what that means? I'm like, y'all it's about to be a rebirth moment. So you better be ready. Cause if you it ain't pure, it's getting sucked on right up out of the atmosphere and you're gone.
Yep. I mean, and C can tell you all about that, Marco.
Don't put me in. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
What?
I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
What are you talking about? I thought we was friends.
We were.
Oh, snap. This man unfriended me
Damn.
on Clubhouse.
That fast, ain't it?
Hey, Marco, what you think about that?
Mm, brother need to lock back in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come here for a reason. I came here because it was time for people to shine. You hear me?
Yeah,
I
you
be
need to lock
telling
back in,
people.
see.
I be telling people. I say I got a message for you if you want to hear it.
Yeah, see,
And
you need
the,
to lock in, bro.
and the message
Yeah, I'm
is,
gonna lock in.
and yeah, see, this the message. And this the message if you. And then look, let me get my vernacular together real fast. Okay, so the message
Are
Marco,
you,
is,
are
Marco,
you,
how do I graduate to
Marco,
5
are you,
dimensionally?
are you smoking, Marco?
yeah, I was. I ain't smoking no more though.
I just heard you take a puff.
I know. I was smoking on a little cancer stick, but I threw it away. I
No, wait a minute, wait a minute.
was smoking a Newport. I know it wasn't good for me, but hey, I needed it at that moment. It wasn't what I wanted. Somebody
What you
else
needed?
wanted it.
What you needed for?
It wasn't what I wanted. Somebody else wanted it, so I just went and got it for them, so they wouldn't need it no more. You hear me?
Who else wanted it?
Whoever else wanted a cigarette out here in this world,
So
Hey,
you
yeah,
didn't
the other
really,
room open, my bad.
smoke it.
exactly. You hear me?
It just went in your body.
Exactly.
All right. And with that,
I can control it
uh,
though. That's the point about it. I can control myself. I can control. I don't even smoke cigarettes a lot throughout the day. I could probably smoke one cigarette, two cigarettes, if needed to. But I pass cigarettes out if that's what you want. You feel me? I used to keep a box of cigarettes just so
so you can give people cancer.
no, that's what they thought they wanted. So you know what I'm saying?
So you assist.
If that's what you
You
think you need at that
you
time,
like Kevorkian.
you like a Kevorkian. Nah, man, I'm just here to help my people see they don't need none of these things.
By giving it to them.
Exactly. You gotta get you. That's what you want. Okay, then once you realize you don't want it, then what? It was never for you in the first place. Exactly.
Y'all, look.
I'm gonna use it on you now, Jud.
I'm,
Jud,
I'm,
this is all your fault.
I'm just saying, y'all. All I'm saying is that there's a lot of free information out there, y'all, and I think too much making people crazy. But look, let me see if I can get the link to the other room. Hold on, real quick. Let me make you up real fast. Ben Chosen, can you? Hold on, let me see. All right, let's do something real
All the
quick.
people that are on the plane with us.
I'm telling you, they on the plane. They live amongst us. How do I get this link up? Hold on real quick. Wait, you got the link? Been chosen?
I'm trying to go over there and copy it and send it
No,
over
no,
now.
just stay. You just stay. Don't leave.
All right.
Truck, don't leave.
So,
Hey, Truck.
yes, sir.
Hey, you remember them classrooms that had the rolling TVs back in school?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure I wasn't the only person. I was kind of thinking maybe he had a rolling
You mean
TV in the classroom.
on a cart, on a like rolling cart?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What about the projector that showed on the wall,
Yo.
or the typewriters that had a return to it? You had to do it with your hand.
All righty now. You going a bit too far.
All right, for some reason it's not letting me share the link. I don't know what it is. So hey, look, we about to shut this room down. Switch over to our other room. Upload guys laws. Um a truck
Yes, sir.
get his
Matthew
own.
26. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 6. Now, when Jesus was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head that he set at meat. When his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that, for in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman have done be told for a memorial of her.
All right, with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the room. Like I said, switch over. Y'all can start doing your switches over to the other room. In the chat, you can find the link or follow the moderators, and you can jump into the other room, which everybody know about the other room. I don't know why. You know, um, everybody know to go ahead and do the switch. Switch on over to the other room. The link is in the chat. It's posted, and we're about to shut this one down. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3. Giving you time. People still in here. It's in the chat. Switch over to the other room. All right. Catch y'all on the other side.